See now, maybe it'll work. There we go. Hey everybody, it is Margaret and Jeff and Joe. Say hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
And we're here to talk about merch again.
Yay!
So, yes, yay.
Merch.
So how
I've missed merch.
you missed it? Okay, first question. Is your account still live?
Yes,
Yes.
I check daily. Hourly.
I know, right?
I check hourly.
I wouldn't be here if it weren't live right now.
Oh, really? I started checking in with people like, I haven't seen you in a while. Everything going okay? You know? Let us know in the chat if your account is still live, because yeah, a ton of people's accounts have been terminated.
I was worried. I deleted one shirt because I was a little worried about it.
Yeah.
So I deleted my Bernie shirt.
I went through and did you delete any, Joe? I went through and deleted a few.
Yeah, I deleted some of my best sellers.
Yeah. I started getting nervous.
Yeah, me too.
So if you don't know, if you're just tuning in, you don't know what merch is. It's a print on demand shirt. Right now it's shirts through Amazon, where you upload your shirt designs and they print it for you and you get royalties. Well, lately, for a week there, the last time we talked, there was a week like everything was on hold, and they weren't letting you upload, and they weren't letting you change, like do upload drafts or anything. But now they extended it for another week, so you can't upload any shirts.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and they've been cleaning house, like getting rid of shirts and getting rid of people. Yeah. So a lot. What?
The bad news is they're out of black shirts in the anvil style.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
The most popular shirt.
And navy too. Now navy is.
Yeah, navy and gray.
Mm-hmm. Well, navy is a lot of my shirts. Navy is showing up as not available anymore.
You're good on American Apparel, because I got excited last night because I sold one. And I went and clicked over to see it, and I saw black there. And I go, "Hey, black is back!" And then after talking to people, I went back to look. I had that as an American Apparel shirt, so they're good on all the colors there.
What's crazy is I have this one shirt, and I have only black and slate, and good thing, because slate, they still have slate. So
yeah, a lot of people in the groups were saying, well, when they watched that merch tutorial thing in the beginning that came out by Amazon, they suggested only choosing about 3 shirts, right?
Yep.
Good thing I ignored them.
Me too.
I always pick $5.
I think a couple of them I just put 3, but I was like, I like choices, so yeah, thank heavens. But a lot of people are saying, that's been a problem for their sales. But I haven't done a lot of American Apparel shirts at all.
I think I only did, because this was one of my first shirts I ever did, and I think I did it because I wanted the higher quality, and I thought that would sell better. And it's a good selling shirt. Wasn't my top seller, but after quote learning things, I went to all at Anvil shirts after that.
Joe, do you have a lot of shirts in American Apparel, or do you do just Anvil?
Only Anvil.
Yeah,
only
yeah.
Anvil.
Yeah.
I don't do anything else.
Well, because I had one when I first started. I did some in American Apparel, and I ordered one to see, and they're really slim fit.
Mm-hmm. That's
American Apparel ones.
I think I heard that from you, and that's maybe one of the reasons why I changed.
Yeah, and the one that I kept, I went into the title and changed it to make sure it said like slim fit. But now I'm like, is that still okay to do? Who knows with the new.
Look, as somebody just asked to say, wouldn't it be nice if they offered a wider color selection of Anvil shirts? Seems like their color styles lacking for women in particular. But
right.
I heard that, what was it, at the very beginning of the merch I saw in one of Chris Green's videos, that they offered like 20 colors.
Yeah, I think that's just because he's Chris Green.
Maybe.
Because he was showing something too where he could pick more than 5 colors. Like, how'd you manage that?
He's beta testing something, maybe.
That was when merch first came out. I think they didn't know what to do. They had like 20 colors. So
I'm gonna say hey in the chat real quick. Sorry, Jeff, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say that's why I like Printful, because I do have 20 colors with that. I don't sell as much, but
on Printful, yeah.
I like the 20 colors.
So we have Henry and Traveling Troy. Hey, Traveling Troy says he's still alive. He deleted 2 down to 23. Oh, we'll come back to that because I was going to talk about that. Henry, not good with Amazon. Hey, Julie. Thrifty Paper Garden says, it sounds like Amazon is a love-hate relationship, but I love them.
We love.
Why they want to hate?
We love merch.
Yep. Hey, Allie. She asked, do you have to keep reapplying for merch or just wait after your first application? People talk about both.
I keep reapplying.
I did too when I first started, but I don't know now if that's good or bad anymore. Who knows?
Now it's more of a wait list and they invite you based on your application, I guess.
Yep. Hey, you told me to leave it on, Joe, and I did, and I got a cha-ching. Yay.
Yes.
That was my merch plug-in.
Yes.
And let's see, merch profits there, and Steve Green Adventure, and Philip Stone, and Queen City Picker. Hello.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming.
Okay, so what was it? What did he say that I wanted to talk about? Oh, yeah, the shirts. So did you go through, you talked about going through and deleting some shirts. What kind of shirts did you end up deleting?
I only deleted. Oh, go ahead, Joe.
Oh, I ended up deleting a guy from our other merch group. He was telling me that he saw where somebody in the military or somebody's making military shirts, and so they got like an email from like the U.S. trademark military people, and they were telling that person, "Hey, you bet those aren't right. You probably need to take those down." And so somebody told me, and I had a lot of not a lot of military, but just like maybe 20. And so I just took them all down just to be safe. So, yeah, not all of them had sales, but I mean, but I think the ones that I did have sales were doing pretty good. But so I would say like maybe 4 or 5 were selling, so the rest of them I just took down. So
when I heard that from you, I was about to post on your post that, hey, that's government and that's public domain. But then I did some research, and their emblems are trademarked, and I was surprised to hear that. They do have, it's an easy application because they have levels. They have hobbyists, and they have small business, and they have the big guys. And I'm not going to worry. I'm not going to do T-shirts on merch, but I'm not going to worry about all my other stuff right now.
Yeah, and
I mean, I wasn't putting any logos or anything. I would just put Navy or just the Marines or.
Yeah, you're okay with that, I think, because I don't think as far as the research I saw, it's the logos, the emblems that are trademarked, like the Eagle, Globe, and Anchor. I don't know what the Navy is. A porpoise.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
all mine were just like proud Navy brother, a proud Navy dad.
I think you'd be okay with that.
Okay.
Wait and see, though. Wait and see.
Yeah, I want to do a little more research. I took the page down I was looking at, but yeah, it was just I was looking at the Marine one, and
that email here. Look at me. Oh, you can see I can find it that somebody posted.
Yeah, if you're a hobbyist, you can use it. They have a little downloadable license for you if you're a hobbyist.
Oh, did they?
And if you're selling less than a certain number, they have another application, but you have to give them like 10% or something like that.
That's not bad.
Which I think my tax dollar should pay enough for it. So, but
exactly.
But you want that merch money. That's the thing.
Yeah, there's other niches.
Depends on how much money you're making off of them.
Yeah,
you can pop them up on like TeePublic or something like that.
Yeah, like I said, I do have decals that have the Eagle, Globe, and Anchor. That say Marine Mom, Marine Dad. I'm not going to worry. I don't sell a lot of those. Yeah, but I'm not going to put them on merch because of the national platform that is, and Amazon will come back and beat you up.
Yeah, the ones that I ended up deleting, well, because I started going through, after I saw some big sellers were getting their accounts yanked, I started going through looking at a trade. Somebody, who was it that posted in one of the groups about a shirt that had been trademarked after he posted it. I think we talked about this briefly, Jeff. Well, he got the shirts are pulled, but he got his account shut down. But he took screenshots. I wish I could remember his name so I could give him credit. But he took screenshots of as when he was doing his research of the trademark, that it wasn't there when he created his shirt. So he was able to get his account reinstated, but the shirt's not reinstated.
Mm.
So I started going through all my shirts and checking the trademarks again. And sure enough, a couple of them had gotten trademarks. They were filed. They weren't, some of them said pending, but then it's
Right.
live over on the side. So I was like, I don't know how deep the merch people are digging. So I thought, well, I'll just pull them down.
I think it's a live application, but it's still pending. So I think you were good on that one. But
Yeah.
the same thing, I removed a Bernie shirt, and in hindsight, I may have panicked because I read that and I go, oh crap. So I was in bed on my iPad. I started going through and I removed the one Bernie shirt. And in hindsight, I probably was fine.
Yeah. But I mean, at this point I was like, well, they don't make the two main ones that I pulled that were good sellers for me. They're not selling quite as many. And I'm like, well, I'm trying to think of the future profits that I could make. Is it worth, I was like, well, maybe if we get more clear guidelines in the future, I can re-upload them.
Mine was a new shirt. I had a Bernie 2016 that I only think sold one or two.
Yeah.
And so I redid it as a Bernie 2020. And I thought, it's not worth it. I'll just go ahead and take it down.
Yeah. My two ones, oh, sorry, Joe, go ahead.
Oh wait, here's this thing I want to read. Somebody sent this to me and they said, hey, you might want to look at this about the military shirts. And this is the response that this person got, not me, somebody else. But it says, official response from the U.S. Army regarding using the word Army. If it implies U.S. Army, then it is a violation. I used Army wife without the U.S. or United States as my example. And this is what she got. This is what somebody wrote her. It says, in this case, you're implying that this is a U.S. Army wife and selling products in the United States, then it's a violation. This is the scenario in most cases. If you are selling Army, Air Force, Navy, or Marine t-shirts, when you're implying that these are United States services that you're talking about. And then that was from best regards from the director of Army Trademark Licensing Program.
Wow.
So I would just say, better be safe and just delete them all. For me anyways, for merch anyway, so.
But yeah, maybe in the new year, they'll have some more very clear guidelines, we're hoping, because a lot of people that are getting their accounts terminated are saying they're not sure why.
It's Amazon. You got your hopes up too high there.
Yeah.
You're not going to clarify. Look at FBA.
So some of the things, okay, here's one of the things I was going to talk about. So the people that are getting terminated, one were people that had accounts but didn't have any shirts uploaded onto their accounts.
Yeah, I would look at the time frame. I mean, if they're brand new,
yeah.
But if they've had their accounts for a month or so and haven't uploaded anything, I would say they're justified.
Yeah. And I think they were worried about people having multiple accounts or selling them or things like that. So I was telling a friend of mine who's in the UK about that, and he was like, why would they have an account? I want an account so bad,
Exactly. Yeah, I've been with 3 or 4 people that had accounts, and I was telling them, like, you better make some shirts or put them on, like, I don't have time, Q4, I'm doing other things. Their accounts got terminated. So
yeah, I mean, just something.
It is Amazon, like most of the things they do. They think, hey, this is a good idea. Let's just put it up there and launch it, and then it gets overwhelming response. And you can tell by when you log in, it was made for game appers, and it just went off on another tangent, and they weren't prepared for that, and it just grew so fast, and they couldn't handle the growth. So that's what they're trying to do now, is scale things back and handle the growth for the new year.
I recently, or actually this morning, I just watched Hustler Hacks, Glenn Zubia's new
I watched that yesterday.
Sales update, and he says his thing, he didn't know for sure, but he's like, if Amazon was still trying to get rid of everybody and they'll probably gonna hold off for another week. I was like, no, please don't do that. So.
Right. One more week, guys.
Yeah.
So then
I hope not.
I know, right? Because it's been 2 weeks. I've got a bunch ready to go out. Friday will be 2 weeks. So then some people on the groups who were big sellers, like there was one person, I can't remember their name, they were on the 2000 tier. They got their account terminated. And they were saying they
Oh.
didn't know why, you know, and so everyone was speculating, like, is it because, like, and then somebody else said they pulled down like 700 shirts because they hadn't taken out that
Wow.
made in the USA. So they personally went through and took down a whole bunch of their shirts just in case, you know, that one little bit of the terms of service was what was going to send them over the edge, you know.
I would have just went in and edited them. I wouldn't have taken them down.
But you can't edit right now.
I mean, edit it and saved it in draft.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. You could have done that. So, yeah. And then now it's all speculation because, you know, Amazon's not really saying, right? Somebody else this one was really sent some people in the group kind of like, that's just a conspiracy theory. Like they were saying, well, what if it's plugins? Like some of these plugins for merch that you can get that act like scrapers that get all this information and stuff. What if Amazon is seeing that you've got one of these like plugins that's scraping all this info? So is that too far out there?
It's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah.
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 But you know what? I don't even know why. I'd never put made in the USA. I didn't ever even think to put made in the USA. Well, I don't even know why people were putting made in the USA. I guess does that come from another platform where people put made in the USA to sell more? I don't know. What do you guys think? Not for sure. Why people are doing that? We're doing that.
Well, it's a selling point. Some people are buy American.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do it on my vinyl side. I put it on the bottom of my vinyl side. I have a big American flag saying "Made in USA." It's a selling point to a lot of people.
Yeah, like locally made in the USA.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I just never done that, so I guess it didn't bother me.
Yeah, I don't do it
care
on
where it's
listings
made.
anywhere or on merch, but I did it on my website.
Okay, so I'm in the chat. Some more people have come in. Let me say, hey, Philip Stone. Oh, I say hi already. Okay, hey, Nevada and HB Picker. Philip Stone wants to know, does anyone have an instance where you bypass a tier? I'm on 25 and about to hit 100 sales. I just hope I can go straight to 500 since I've earned it.
Never heard of it.
I haven't heard of it happening, but we've never had this kind of situation before, right?
No, and their tiers are locked right now. They're not upgrading anybody. I wouldn't expect anything to happen until after the first of the year.
I should be I should be at the 500 tier right now, but I currently have about 250 sales. So I would love it if they just jump me up to the 1,000 tier when they do it again. It'd be awesome.
I know. I was thinking the same thing, Philip, because I've already passed the 500 sales, so I was hoping to be bumped up to the 1,000, but I'm starting to inch towards 1,000 sales. You know, probably within the next month and a half, I'll be have sold 1,000 shirts. So
give some to me, so I tier up.
Non-transferable tickets. Sorry.
I think I'm approaching 400 sales right now. I'm not sure. I haven't imported my November numbers yet because they're not out yet.
Yeah.
I really don't track daily, monthly. When they put out the monthly numbers, then I just copy and paste that chart. I download the chart, copy and paste it into my spreadsheet, and then boom, I'll know how many numbers I'm at.
I track it every day.
Well, I check merch every hour to see if I sold something new.
I have a spreadsheet. I have a Google spreadsheet, and I fill it in like.
That is me.
Yeah, I have a spreadsheet, and right now, without November, I'm at 272, and I think I had 40 or 50 in November. So,
hey, you should do a tutorial how to do your spreadsheet, Margaret.
Okay.
Like for merch, because I would love to do that, but I don't even know where to start with doing Excel or nothing.
I'll sell you mine.
You'll sell. Google Docs is free, bro.
Well,
or Google Docs.
I mean, I have an Excel spreadsheet that's already created with all the formulas and everything, and
oh, okay.
I was thinking about putting it out there because I did that when I had a eBay inventory tracker, sales tracker, and all that, and I put that spreadsheet up for sale, and I've made some good money off of it, and I don't even use it anymore. I don't track my sales on eBay anymore.
Awesome. Yeah, maybe I will, Joe, because then I can talk about what I do when I go through my, just for fun.
Yeah.
Okay, in the chat, Philip says, Treasure Gnome's absent. I talked to him earlier today. He's doing okay. He's still live, too. But I don't know. I figure he's really busy. He's doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
So
he's
maybe
really busy.
Well, maybe we can talk to him again. And then, I missed my chat jumped because I saw another question. Going on Grumpy says hi. Traveling Troy. Let's see. He says Daniel Caudell joined Green Room. You should ask him to merch talk.
Okay, I will. Yeah, I'll try to get a hold of him and see if he'll jump in.
Hey, Matt R. And then Troy says, Philip, I heard people skipping tiers in the past, so you never know. I'm about 20 sales away from 100. And Merch Profit said it would be nice if Amazon was at least a little more clear about why they are deleting accounts or violations are occurring. Communication has been so vague. Yeah, and I actually went on to their actual forum just to see if I could see anything, but still pretty vague there.
You got to look at Amazon's history with FBA and everything else. They are not transparent. And one hand does not know what the other hand says or does.
And they change the rules a lot. Somebody was just messaging me like, oh, now suddenly they can't sell this on FBA. All of a sudden this is restricted, and they don't give you any warning. Just now it's not.
Warning, and then when you something sell, they'll hit you with a violation. You sold something you weren't supposed to, but it was already up there.
Yeah. And then Frank Salter asked, how about them copycats reporting the originals and having them removed? The lack of actual investigating reports is kind of sad. Yeah, I've seen a few people mention that. That a copycat will copy the shirt, put it up there, and then report you as a copycat.
Yeah, they would look at,
If they were to look at the history of
tapes.
when they were,
Yeah, it's the low tier customer support that doesn't look into things, just knee-jerk reacts.
Okay, let's see. I guess I missed a question in there. Something about overseas, but I don't think merch goes overseas. Okay. Jeff is a Playboy bunny, it says. Henry says.
I'm a reindeer.
Here's something that I saw somebody post from VA Rentals, the lady named Brianna. She kind of runs that. I don't know if you've heard of her, probably. But she posted that she had shirts that have sold, but and so she thought they were safe. But it's been 60 days and those shirts have been deleted also.
Oh. So 60 days, so it's sold, but then within that 60 days, I think we talked about
60 days later, they didn't sell, and so they were deleted.
That's what I thought it was anyway. I thought it was.
So does that have to mean every shirt has to be selling every 60 days or it's gone, even if it has sold the 60 days previous?
That's what I thought it was the rule. And somebody tried to tell me it was once you sold one, you're safe.
Well, that's what it was.
Well,
I thought.
not.
I
don't know. Well, this lady she's pretty reputable, I would think. So.
Yeah. I'm going back on my merch.
I mean, I've had a shirt go up and I thought it was safe, and it sold one, and then it was deleted because of it didn't meet their standards. You know, the grab them in the pee shirt, Trump shirt. I didn't mention the P word anywhere in there, and the shirt said it, and it went live, and then it sold, and then they removed it after it sold.
Somebody said in one of the groups, you got to treat merch like it's your really conservative grandma that doesn't want you to joke about naughty things. Don't bring up anything controversial, that kind of thing. Okay, so in the frequently asked questions, and this is on merch. On October 19th, they said beginning the November 15th, they're going to keep live the shirts that have received at least one order within the first 60 days of being published. So after the first sale, the design will no longer be removed as a result of this policy. So it does say within the first 60 days, but you know what? They could change that any old time they feel.
They could even ignore it.
Right.
It's our sandbox. We'll do what we want.
What's the latest merch? How many merch shirts are on right now? Do we know?
Ooh, when I looked The other day when I just looked at the Anvil ones. I didn't look at American Apparel. Do you want me to look at both or?
Yeah. Or does any of our viewers want to see how many
It was like in the
merch shirts are
600.
available?
Hang on, I'm pulling it up. With both, it was like in the 600,000s. With the American, I mean, with just the Anvil, it was like 500,000 something.
That's not a lot.
So now with both American Apparel and Anvil, it's 682,000 basically.
Oh my God, that's crazy. That's dropped so much since
Yeah.
November. I mean, there was like 1.4 million or something.
Let me see what it is for the other one. So while I'm doing that, what tier are you guys on at the moment? I know we're still frozen probably from last.
100.
Still 500.
Yeah, me too, 500.
And I only have 50 shirts.
You only have 50 shirts up?
I think so.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah, I remember he said that.
I added, I mean, I've bought like 7 more designs. My goal was to have 7 done this week, but you know, I loaded 3 up to draft last week and 3 up to my website. But with Q4, I've just been so busy shipping, and I just been.
So Anvil is. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say I've just been buying designs. I haven't really been putting anything up yet. Where am I at?
So Anvil has dropped again. I just typed in to see how many Anvil were still up. Yesterday it was about 500,000, 505,000. Now it's 491,000.
I have 60 shirts. No, I says I have 49 products live. So they might have done something.
Actually, after I got rid of my about 63 left.
Yong is in the chat now. Hey Yong, he says, why wasn't I invited to the party?
Uh-oh.
I was going to text you earlier, Yong, and make sure that can you adjust the font in Messenger? Like when you text, can you text someone in Comic Sans?
Yeah, you can.
I was listening to the Merch Minds, and he said he was going to slap somebody for using Comic Sans. I'm like, that's it from now on. All my messages to Yong are in Comic Sans. Bring it.
Try to use Comic Sans? I don't know.
Okay, so yeah, I'm at the 500 tier. Let's see. I was looking at I wrote notes.
I pick some weird fonts sometime, and I get comments from friends saying, but that font, why? I thought it looked good.
Get the Merch Minds podcast. Merch Minds podcast. Make sure you listen to that. I listened to it. The last one, which was over the fonts and stuff. They needed the actually needed to be a visual one for me.
I wanted to like yell through the thing. Sans means not like, so sans serif means like it doesn't have the little curves on the edges. Like serif has the little curves. Anyway, whatever. What was I going to say? Darn it. But yeah, oh, and Yong, since you're in the chat, I figured out how to leave a review of Merch Mind. So yay, I figured out iTunes finally. Someone in the chat, I would say your name, but I can't read the characters. I apologize. How many designs do you make in a week? How about you guys?
Like I said, I without Q4, I would probably do 10 to 15 a week, maybe. I don't bust them out like some people. I go 1 or 2 a day, plus with the other things I create in the eBay listings.
I've been at the 100 tier for a while, so mine have been full. When I did, I just kind of tried to get them out as quick as I could. So
yeah, and I go through.
Making probably like, yeah.
How many? I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
I mean, whatever. I was trying to 20 or something if I could. Trying to hurry them up.
Maybe that's why some people got deleted. They were putting too many up too fast.
Somebody else said that
No.
too. Somebody said, like
way.
bulk uploads, which I do, right?
Yeah, maybe you need to slow down a little bit.
Because I'll go through spells where I can't think of anything, or I'll have all these notes that I've taken, of things I should make shirts about, and I look at them and I'm like, I can't think of why I wrote that now. But then I'll have a day where I just feel super creative and I can make a bunch. So
yeah. Well, like I said, when I lay in bed for an hour before I sleep, I'll go through on my iPad and go through Pinterest and search memes and stuff like that, or the niches. I'll search the niches, and if I see something, I'll pin it to my cut file group, and yeah.
Is that a secret board?
Yeah, I do. I have a secret board where I pin all my ideas.
So I shouldn't come trolling through your Pinterest looking for it.
You won't see it. I can add you to it.
Oh no, that's okay, because I'll steal your ideas.
I trust you wouldn't. I trust you.
Why would I need to see it then if I wasn't gonna?
Well, we can have shared ideas. I don't know.
Oh, okay, that's true. That's true. Okay, I like that then.
We can take the same idea and have two different viewpoints of it.
There you go. Add me as a contributor to it, and I'll think to it too. There you go.
Yeah, because I did it for my
That actually
decals
works,
too.
yeah.
You know, I pinned
Just
everything
kind of-
there. Coffee mugs, T-shirts, decals. Because all the designs I do as a T-shirt, most of them I can do as a vinyl decal. I can do as a coffee mug. I can do as an iPhone case or a baby onesie. And so that's probably what slows me down as well. Is I take that one idea and I have to load it to merch, then I have to reformat it for a onesie, reformat it for a hoodie, and then for a cup. And so I take that one idea, and 2 hours I'll have 10 products on it. So
Right.
I don't just concentrate on merch.
And you're selling them through your website.
Right.
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 And are you using a Shopify store?
No, I use WordPress and WooCommerce.
Oh, okay.
I try to save. It's all free, so. And I host other people, so they actually pay for my hosting, so
Oh, cool.
it's more free. So that's why I didn't like Shopify's $30 a month, whatever it was.
And Joe, have you tried any of the other shirt sites? Because I haven't yet.
I tried Redbubble and TeePublic, and I have like one shirt on TeePublic, and with that one shirt, I've made $2.
Nice.
Have you heard of Gear Bubble?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I
I just found that one, and I was going to look into it next.
Yeah, because on Teespring, I don't know how many it sold, but it was like, you have $15. So
Yeah, I haven't sold anything on Teespring. I just got an email today saying one of my campaigns expired, so I have to go in there and redo it or whatever.
do they expire on Redbubble and TeePublic as well, or is it just up there?
I don't think so. I don't think they expire.
You can, in Teespring, I found out you can set it to automatically renew campaigns, and
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't do that on my first few shirts. That's why I got the email. So I need to go in there and change the settings to auto.
are they still up there, or when it's done, do they just like kick it off the site?
It's still in your dashboard, I believe.
Oh, okay.
So
Because that
you
would be
can go-
awesome.
You can go renew it manually, but there in settings, there's a check box or whatever, a switch for auto renew campaigns. So, but yeah, Gear Bubble has, it's not just t-shirts, it's hoodies. And I'm on the wrong page, but it looks like it has hoodies and iPhones, cases and mugs.
Do any of them-
tanks and
Okay.
jewelry.
Do you know if any of them have my cousin? I posted on my personal Facebook page one of the shirts that my son created, one of my little boy created, because it sold a few. It's been selling, it sells at least one a month or one or two a month. And she was like, "I need this on a workout tank." I was like, "Well, Amazon doesn't have a workout tank."
Well, Printful has tanks.
Yeah.
And Printful, you can order your own. In fact, I just made a big order of my own. You're allowed to order 5 products a month, and they give you 20% off and free shipping for your own orders. So, and you can do 1 item, 2 item. You don't even have to create a store or anything.
Nice.
So if you just want a tank, that's the cheapest way to go.
I'm looking at, I think his question is, what would the three of us do if merch by Amazon? I think he's saying if it's gone as of the 1st.
I would continue on with my own website using Printful.
I'd make my own website.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to ask Jeff or somebody for help because I don't know how to make my own. Well,
Yep. Jeff would make our websites. If you need a website, go to Jeff.
I'll throw it up there in an hour and you'll be ready to go.
There you go.
And Troy asks opinions Are we partying Friday the 16th, or is it more of the same throttling in the listing of shirts? That's what Glenn thinks.
Wait a minute, what's the 16th?
Friday, when they're supposed to let us know.
Oh. Well, I don't think it's a party. Isn't it just that they're going to update us? They didn't say it's going to turn back on.
Yeah.
They just said we'll update you on Friday.
My guess is they're going to turn it back on.
It says we will continue to pause through next week. Our update will be Friday. I don't know.
I'll just
They're
continue to
gonna
make
take off
them
the
and
pause.
load them to my own website and have them ready to go and draft merch.
Yeah, I've uploaded a few drafts. So.
Oh, we
I hate
got
to
Hi from
speculate.
London.
Yeah, I don't even think about. I haven't even thought about it. I've learned not to worry about the things I can't control. That was my biggest thing on handling my anxiety, was to learn how to do that.
Yeah.
And so just go on with the things I can do.
Because I start getting for me, I started getting my hopes up like, well, the money's really, really good and it's getting better every month, even though I know it might taper off in the new year, but you start thinking in your brain ahead like, oh, I could be out of debt in so many months if this continues, you start, but then it could all just be gone.
You can all just go away, yeah.
Yeah, so.
I do that every Q4. I start rolling in the money in Q4 and thinking, oh, this is great, it's going to continue on, and then February, my Q4 usually goes through January, but then February hits and things start slowing down. I'm going, crap, I should have saved that money. I do save the money, but I see a lot of, not really merch related, but kind of merch related. I see a lot of new resellers that started this year. They're all excited about Q4 and seeing their sales and think, I'm going to quit and do this full time. And don't do that jump yet. I would go a full year and then base your success on your worst month. Mm-hmm. And you'll grow and you may not have as bad a month next year, but this whole industry, merch, reselling, it's cyclical. It will go up and down, and you have to base your success on your worst month.
Absolutely. Because my mom, every time I tell her, well, this month, because I'm on target to double what I did last month. So she was like, well, it won't be like that in January. Thanks, Mom.
Thanks for the encouragement.
Or it'll be awesome,
You never loved me anyway.
She heard that plenty when I was a teenager.
Oh my gosh.
That's a tooth.
So, okay, how many shirts have you sold this month? Do you know offhand?
I can look it up.
Let me look.
I sold 3 yesterday and 1 today, I think.
That's good. So
my average has gone up a little bit.
Your average has?
Instead of 1 a day, I think I'm averaging 2 a day the past week or 2.
I've sold 189 so far this month.
Well, you suck.
Oh, come on.
Okay, I forgot. I support you.
181.
9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. I sold 20. And what is today? The 14th? Yeah.
That's good.
It's still more than 1 a day. So.
What did you say, Jay? 181?
I don't have 500 shirts up, so.
Yeah, this is true. But up until last month, October and the beginning of November, my average was about 3 a day. And then it started picking up.
I sold 59 shirts so far.
That's good.
Yeah, it's pretty good for me. I only sold, I think I sold 110 last month, so I'm doing pretty good.
Last month was good. Or I haven't got the numbers what is it, October? I did. What did I do in October? I don't know now. Oh, I'm not going to say. No, I did 49 in October. And then only 16 in November because of election.
I did 50 in October and 110 in November.
Let's see. October for me was 86. And November was 173.
I'll catch up. Don't worry about it. I'll catch it.
Well, you only have like 50 shirts up. I have like 300 something
Just
shirts
said
up.
I'll catch up.
Yeah, you will. And then you'll be like crushing me.
I bought some really cool designs recently, so hopefully it'll work out.
Awesome.
So how many total sales do you have, Margaret?
Total sales, 655.
Oh my God! So you were ready for the 1,000 tier mark a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm getting closer. I mean, to that 1,000 mark. Pretty soon it'll be there.
Mhm.
Gary in the chat says, "Hey y'all, wow, this guy's addicted to his job. Good luck to him. He's still working. Jeff can't stop working."
I have to do something.
Yeah.
Lost a tooth. Did I lose 2 teeth? No, 1 tooth. Oh, well. Yeah, I get
How many hours?
out.
How many hours a day do you work, Jeff?
Realistically, on an average day, not Q4, only 4 or 5. And that's throughout the day. I take lots of breaks. I need to rest. I make sure I play an hour of video games around noontime and maybe an hour in the evening. But yeah, in the morning I get up and I do my shipping, and I go out to the post office, go to a Salvation Army, Starbucks, come back, do the listing, create designs, and in the evening I'm hitting the shipping again, getting decals ready for the next day, and I'll start doing a little shipping so I don't have to do so much in the morning. So That's every day. And then Saturday and Sundays I'm at the swap meet first thing in the morning, garage sales, so that kind of interrupts the day.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't, I mean, besides video games, I can't just sit there and do nothing. I have to be doing something.
Yeah, I'm like that too. I don't watch TV because I just can't sit.
I watch TV, but not as much. But yeah, I have general anxiety disorder along with fibro and stuff like that. And if I don't have something to do, my anxiety takes over going, what am I going to do? And start thinking about future things. And yeah, so it helps my anxiety to have something to work on all the time.
You should take up knitting.
I was thinking about that actually. I do the planners. I was doing mala beading, making malas for the wrist, and that didn't take off too well. So yeah, I've tried a lot of things craft wise, and that's why I like the decals. It can be meditative, sit there and weeding decals. I practice my breathing while I'm doing it. I listen to YouTube videos, and it's fun.
How many mugs do you sell a month?
Not as many as I would like. Only a couple. I only have mug-wise. I only have up like 2 dozen designs right now. Because I used to have all my sites separate. I had a vinyl site, I had a t-shirt site, and I have a onesie site. And I started putting mugs on the t-shirt site. And then I got to thinking this past couple months, my vinyl site gets a lot of traffic. So I moved t-shirts and mugs and everything over to the vinyl site. So it gets the traffic, but I still upload to the t-shirt site because it still gets some traffic in the onesie site. And so I still make some sales over there, but I'm just now starting to gear up those categories on my main website.
How do you draw all your traffic to your site?
Instagram, Pinterest, tweets. Yeah, on Facebook. I run Facebook ads every once in a while. I'm thinking about doing a Google ad. I don't know. Yeah. Google ads haven't worked too well. I mean, I used to do Google ads for my photography studio, and it ended up being a $300 to $400 bill every month, and only get 1 or 2 actual sessions out of it. So I don't know if Google ads will work for me for that type of stuff. But Facebook ads have worked.
You ran one, right, Joe? You tried a Facebook ad.
Yeah, I actually had one. I sold a couple shirts off of this.
That's good.
But I lost money though.
You should also try the new Facebook. Well, first you have to add yourself to all your local sale groups. Your garage sale groups and online sale group.
Yeah.
And then use the Facebook Marketplace. I've tried that with my water bottles, and it will add you to all those groups at once, so you don't have to go around and do it. and I just put my water bottles out there, and I've got a couple sales of it, and it's free.
Oh, that's nice.
So you can probably I haven't tried with t-shirts yet.
So most of mine are like garage sale sites. So I didn't think about adding like a link to something else.
Yeah, I mean, it hasn't been a big success, but it's free. So I've tried it, and no one's kicked me out of any groups yet. So
Right.
and I've tried it just for the water bottles. I've done it a couple of times, just saying, hey, if you guys need a vinyl decal or something, and put it all in groups, and I get a couple sales that way. So
have you seen any sales from any of like the Pinterest type party things that you do?
I haven't really tracked it, so I don't really know.
Yeah.
No, I've made a lot of sales off the resellers when I did the Happy Planner stickers for eBay and stuff. I put them on Instagram, and I got a lot of sales that way. But that's more of a really tight niche.
Yeah, yeah. But I bet some of the like stay-at-home moms would like that too, with the, you have the little dollar sign one,
Right.
for budgeting.
Yeah, I've started doing other stickers too, like weather tracking stickers and moon phases and stuff like that. And once I get more time, I'll design more sets and stuff.
I saw those happy planners at Michael's today. I just needed a guarantee they were going to keep me happy all year.
They will. They've kept me happy. I got one. I sit on my desk all the time, and it's all designed for Christmas this week. Got all my little Christmas decals and colors in there, and it keeps me in a festive mood.
Wow.
So, yeah. And they're good for reselling too.
All right. Gary asked a question. Do you guys advertise as well when sending out parcels? I guess it's for eBay and like Etsy type sales. Do you put, parcels, like, I'm going to make sure I'm reading this right, leaflets and things in your packages when you, yeah, I do.
Yeah, I put a thank you note on all my eBay stuff, and if it's a vinyl, because I sell the vinyl stuff on eBay as well. So if it's anything vinyl related on eBay, I give them a different decal or thank you note that I have made up with Vista Print.
You got pants on.
Well, they're pajamas.
Okay.
You can't read it, but it says thank you, but it sends them to my website. So I get a lot of repeat sales from eBay on my website that way by putting in those notes and flyers and stuff.
Yeah, I put on one too. Even if it's eBay or Etsy, my card it says eBay and Etsy on there, but it has a coupon code for my Etsy shop. So.
Yeah, this has a coupon code for my website, one time 10% off your next purchase. And I've gotten quite a few repeat buyers that way.
Yeah.
So.
Do you guys have any more merch stuff you want to talk about? My notes are all done.
How many designs do you have ready to go?
Ooh, good question. I don't know, more than 20?
Oh, I think I have 3 in draft, but like I said, I bought 7 or 8 designs. I just have to put them together.
Do you want to share where you bought your designs or no? You don't have to.
I'll just say Etsy.
Etsy, okay, yeah.
Yeah. I haven't gone back to Fiverr yet because I need to handhold somebody to do that. And this guy that I've been buying from, he puts up new stuff every day, every other day, and some stuff I'm not interested in. But yeah, he has. I think I'm his only customer. I don't know. He's new to Etsy, and it says 26 sales, and I go through there, and they're all me. So, which is a good thing because that means no one's going to be using the same design.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I want to get the design up before anybody else too. So
yeah. And I've bought some designs off a lady on Etsy as well.
Yeah, I actually I saw some that I want to buy. Maybe as soon as merch comes back on, I'll buy them.
Yeah, or clip art. Like I bought some clip art from somebody else to use in shirts because I couldn't find something I really liked from the free public domain type sites. So
yeah, if it's cheap enough, because Etsy's good. There's a lot of SVG files on Etsy. Some of them are too cutesy. I won't. Hopefully, I won't offend anybody. But the moms that make little cutesy designs. for whatever onesies. I mean, I bought a few of them, but I don't have anything set. But like for my water bottles, I bought a few designs there, and some can be used for T-shirts. It's a good source to look for, and they're only, you'd probably pay $1 to the most $5.
Right.
I mean, I wouldn't pay more than $5 for a SVG design.
Yeah, all the ones I saw were like really cheap, like a couple dollars. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have somebody custom design one for you, yeah, I'd see paying a bit more. But if there's no what's the word, exclusivity, then I wouldn't pay more than $5.
Oh, Nevada asks, she's curious about our goals for 2017.
More money.
How are you going to do that?
My big goal is to increase the passive income, like merch, like my other merchandise. Because if I can get the passive income up to a level where I'd like to get to a livable level, but I wouldn't stress so much, with all the reselling and all the vinyl decals, because putting the effort in there, that's a lot of work. And if I can put the work up front and have it passively come in from there on. I don't know if you guys know Catherine, Treasure Hunting on Facebook. She does a lot of courses, and she's got some courses up on Create Space, which is another Amazon group, but it's like merch, but it's in books. And I'm putting some books together, kind of like merch, where all you really have to do is design the cover, and the insides are the same in each book. So I want to do a lot of that. So yeah, it's just increase the passive income as much as I can.
Well, that's cool. Yeah. How about you, Joe?
I think I'm gonna get to 1,000, pretty much 1,000 tiers. So I want to make it like 5,000 a month at least. That's my plan, my goal. Hopefully
Absolutely.
by July, I'll be making like 5,000 a month. Yeah. So.
That would be a good goal. That's if I can make 5,000 a month passively, I would probably cut back on the reselling. I would not buy the stupid stuff like I did last week, like the 500 phone cases. I wouldn't be buying those things anymore.
Yeah. I'm with you. Yeah.
Buy the home runs type stuff. I'd still go treasure hunting, but I would only look for the big stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, once I started seeing some of these guys and their numbers, that's what set me off. I'm like, man, if they can do it,
yeah,
why can't I? So that's how I feel too. I'm on target to do about 2,000 this month. So I'm like, that was just unthinkable earlier this year to me when I was making, $70 and being super happy about that,
Yeah, someone's asking me, is that gross or net? And I said, that's gross right now. It's pretty gross because what we get out of it is $5 a shirt. So, but I mean, overall, with all the passive income, it might be a different net number.
Right. And then you're having to pay taxes on top of that. So just take a third of that off,
Yeah, so if you made 5,000 a month and then the government took 1,000, yeah.
When you're saying 5,000, you're saying gross sales from merch. That's not even your gross, or that's not your income. Because just in roundabout ways, say it's average $20 a shirt, you only get $5 of that shirt. So you only have to report $5 to the
Yeah, I'm saying 5,000 royalties a month.
Oh, that would be sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, 5,000 royalties a month. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. So you're saying, and then you'd pay tax on that 5,000.
Yeah.
So I mean, even if you walked with 3,000 out of that 5,000.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's still good. Or just don't pay taxes like I don't.
Well, I don't. I can't edit this. This is live.
Well, I pay my taxes, but I pay them slowly. I go on payment plans every year. Because I don't pay my quarterly, and then April comes around, I file my extension for October. When October comes around, I go, oh crap, and then I just say, can I make payments? And
oh my gosh,
you need more write-offs.
I'm bad.
No, I'd have to pay mine quarterly if I was making
If I was making my
5,000 gross.
Yeah, I probably would.
3,000.
I used to, when my photography business was doing real well, I had automatic deductions out of my bank account every month going to a ING account, which actually was making a good interest payment at the time.
Oh yeah.
And I had one for property taxes, one for federal taxes. So I had a chunk of change at the end of the year to pay my taxes with. But when the economy took a dive, I needed to eat. And so I stopped doing that.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to get back to doing that. And that's a goal for 2017 to set it up again,
Right.
to take 20% out of every week to go to an account so I can get caught up in my taxes.
Hey guys, make sure you go down there and push the like button so this video will get out to more people. So
Thank you for that, because I always forget.
Yep.
So just to be clear, I'm not advocating not paying your taxes.
Pay your taxes. Yeah.
Pay your taxes.
Okay. Tell everybody your guys' channels so they can come follow you, or write something in the chat so they can see and click on you and follow you.
I think mine is Cause Frog 1.
You said that last time, but it's not. It's Jeff Davidson.
No, if you go to youtube.com/ it's not Jeff Davidson.
Oh, okay, okay.
If you go to youtube.com/ causefrog1, I think that's my actual channel.
Or search Jeff Davidson.
Oh,
Or you can go to Hydroponics is Cool and click all the ads. That's my other channel.
Hydroponics.
I was big into hydroponics for a few years. I had a blog, I had a channel, and I still make money off both of them, even though I don't do it anymore.
Merch by Amazon, University Facebook, Merch by Amazon, Merch University YouTube. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So check it out.
I agree with you, Philip. I did the same thing.
Gary says, am I right in saying that America's taxes are being reduced when Trump enters the White House? God only knows. I have no idea what's going to happen when he enters the White House. I'm not sure he knows.
Make sure to go check out Margaret's channel, or you're on her channel. Go check out all her videos. She posts a video every day, so go check it out.
2 today.
Yeah, stay tuned. I'll be back.
I mean, sometimes 3 a day, so you can. She's always online. So
I'm just
anytime
gonna
you wanna
be
get a hold of her. She lives on YouTube. So.
Yeah, I don't know how she does the reselling or anything because she's always on YouTube.
I do it.
Now she dumpster dives. She's doing like all kinds of stuff. So,
Oh, yeah, that was fun.
yeah.
That was good fun.
Yeah. So. All right. Well, you guys have a great day.
Thanks, everybody.
You going away? Okay, bye.
Oh, bye. We'll see you later.